special to my partners of learning. How's your day? Are you all doing great? Thumbs up if you are. Okay, so are you all excited to learn something new for today's lesson? I really hope so. But before anything else, let us all pray first.
Please bow your heads and let us pray. Dear Jesus, please show me how to spend this day sharing your love in every way. Help me to be kind to everyone, to play and laugh and have lots of fun, shining your light and giving your grace, sharing your joy with a smile on my face. Angel of God, my guardian dear, to whom God's love commits me here. Ever this day be at my side, to light and guard, to rule and guide. Amen.
Okay, so before we move on, let us all shake our bodies first. Shake to the left and shake to the right. So it seems like you're all ready for our Energizer for today. But let me give an instruction first. So, I will show you the lyrics of the song to guide you in singing the song correctly. I will also demonstrate the song and dance, and you have to watch and listen to me, okay? After that, I will let you read and familiarize the lyrics, the tone, and the steps of the dance. And finally, we will all sing and dance together. Am I clear? Okay, so as you can see, in these lyrics na ay ako si Dudong, na ako'y ako si Inday. So you can use ako si Dudong if you are a boy. And you can also use ako si Inday if you are a girl. Also, you can use your own name, like for example, ako si Wayna, ako si Steph, ako si Angelo. Let's get started. Kumusta higala ako si Inday, mali pa yun, higala gihapon. Tanan mo eskwela, maglipay kita, manganta ta, manayaw ta, ikembot-kembot pa. Did you already familiarize the song and the dance? Very good! So I hope that you will dance or you are dancing there in your home. And finally, let us all sing and dance together. Let's get started.
Kumusta higala ako si Dudong, mali pa yun, higala gihapon. Tanan mo eskwela, maglipay kita, manganta ta, manayaw ta, ikembot-kembot pa.
Kumusta higala ako si Inday, mali pa yun, higala gihapon. Tanan mo eskwela, maglipay kita, manganta ta, manayaw ta, ikembot-kembot pa.
Okay, so I think that you are now ready and energetic and so excited to learn something new or to learn to our discussion for today.
Kamusta learners? Ako din ay si Teacher Dayan. For today, I have a quick, easy, and fun activity for all of you. So this activity is a matching word. There are two columns, the column A and column B. Column A consists of pictures while column B consists of words that corresponds to the meaning of the picture. I want you learners to match column A to column B. So let's start.
Sa number 1, sa nakita ninyo asa siya na match. If your answer is letter A, language academic development, then you are correct. Job well done, learners. How about sa number 2? Kung imong answer kay letter H, discovery, then you are correct. In picture number 3, what do you see? If your answer is letter K, then you are correct. Good job, learners! Sa number 4, unsa man inyong nakita? Kung ang inyong tubag kay letter I, cognitive, then you are correct. In picture number 5, sa nakita ninyo asa ka siya i-match. If your answer is letter F, following home language, then you are correct. Good job, learners! How about picture number 6? If your answer is letter L, then you are correct. Job well done, learners! Sa picture number 7, sa nakita ninyo, asa siya pwede na match. If inyuhang tubag kay letter C, then sakto. Very good. How about number 8? If your answer is letter D, then you are correct. In picture number 9, sa nakita ninyo asa siya na match. If your answer in number 9 is letter E, then you are correct. In picture number 10, sa nakita ninyo, asa siya i-match. If inyuhang tubag kay letter J, then sakto. In number 11, asa siya na match. If ang inyuhang tubag kay letter M, then you are correct. Very good. In number 12, where do you think it match? If your answer is letter B, viewing, then you are correct. Job well done, learners! Sa last number 13, asa siya na match? If your answer is letter G, listening, then you are correct. Very good, learners. Give yourself a round of applause.
I know that you're wondering what this activity is all about. And if you are that curious, then listen carefully as this will be further discussed later on.
Good day, dear children. I am Teacher Steph, and I am going to share to you and discuss to you the use of mother tongue as a subject. But before that, we are going to do some activities before we dive into our discussion. So the first activity is Digital Pictionary. Guess what it conveys? So I am going to show you some pictures and you need to analyze what the picture is all about. So the first picture is, please children, see and then analyze what it conveys. Alright, so the first picture is what we call known to the unknown. Known to the unknown is the first principle in the 8 guiding principles in teaching MTB MLE. And when we say known to the unknown, we are using our prior knowledge. For instance, children, if kita gani, for example, ako children, I am going to learn how to drive motorcycle. Pero sa una, nanakoy knowledge kung saan pag-drive bike. And then, ang kanang knowledge na kung saan pag-drive bike, ako na siya ni-apply kung saan pag-drive motor. And then, we are already using our prior knowledge. And that is what we call known to the unknown. And now, let's move on to the second picture. Look closely, children, and then observe. Alright, the second picture is all about language and academic development. Ug moingon ang language and academic development, that means that if you have a well-developed first language, easy na nimo o sayo na nimo mo acquire o second language. For example, ayon na kay kamo Bisaya. Mangutas na kay kamo Bisaya. Mag-acquire na ka Tagalog as your second language, easy na sad na nimo para mo acquire o foreign language. For example, your English. Diba? And then kung mag-acquire na ka Bisaya, Tagalog, English, mangutas na kay ka anas when it comes to your academic development. Like for example, science. Ayon na kamo Bisaya, ayon na kamo Tagalog, ayon kamo English. So sayo na nimo sabton ang kada subject. Then that means that you are academically developed. Let's move on to the third picture. Alright, so the third picture is all about cognitive development. If we say cognitive development, it means that we are using our higher order thinking skills. So, if we use mother tongue magtudlo ta, pasabot diba ang bata dali makasabot because that is their first language. If dali sila makasabot, then it will be easy for them to use their minds. Makasolve sila problem, diba? Maka-reason out sila. And that means if we are going to use mother tongue in teaching the students mathematical problems, then it is easy for them to understand it and solve it. That is what we call the cognitive development. And now, let's move on to the fourth picture. So the fourth picture is all about discovery learning. From the word discovery, it means that you are going to discover the new concepts or ideas on your own. But don't worry, there is someone who will also help you because if someone already understands the new idea or task, he or she will help us also to discover the new idea and then use it meaningfully. Okay, so the fifth picture. Alright, it is active learning. From the word active learning, it requires a participation, correct? Participation, like for example, we are going to engage our students in peer interaction. How about the TPR or the total physical response that hear, see, do activities and then there's also the purposeful talk. Why? Not naman. Because if ang student manggod, imo siyang tagamag chance makihalubilo, mo participate, imo ma-exercise ang iyang skills to understand things better. And then the next picture is, alright, it is meaning and accuracy. When we say meaning and accuracy, it involves multiple activities to enhance our speaking skills, writing skills, reading skills. That will also help the learners mong matabangan na sila kung for example, na reading activities, na writing activities, bata pa lang sila, imo silang gi-involve og meaning and accuracy, kanakuha na nila makabalo na sila, mas ma-develop ang ilang skills both academically, cognitively. Picture is, okay, that is language learning and language transfer. When you say language learning, you are learning another language. For example, ako, mag-learn ko Korean children. Of course, really easy na ha. Always remember children na mag-learn ng language, error is normal. Ha? Ayaw mo ka-disappoint dayon, ma-discourage dayon, nasayot na ko. Don't give up pa dayon. Hantag maka-learn ka, imong ma-learn ang ilang language and then you start to apply that. Imong gamiton na, mag-transfer na sa ilang language, Korean. Nag-learn na ka-Korean. O mutabit ka sa imong friends, pili na ka mag-Korean na lang. Actually, children, 2 years hindi mo ma-learn ang basic communication skills. And then 5 years, it takes 5 years to learn fluently the other language. As picture children is, okay, it is the affective components or the valuing the whole language and culture. When we say affective, it talks about our emotions. Okay, children, so imagine, applicable na rin ninyo dila mga bata. Kaya for example, sa usa ka classroom, ang usa ka classroom, puro sila, buta na to, Kristiyano sila tanan. Nasa isang classmate na Muslim, mga bata, please, do not bully her or him. Dapat ato siyang ipa-feel mo, welcome siya nato diri nga atong gi-value ang iyang
differences nato niya. And then kay kabalo mga ni children, do you know why? It's because it will boost their confidence. Mas makalir nun sila sa school setting if they feel a value, bisag lahi sila nato, mas ma-encourage sila mag-learn sa usa ka butang. And now, we are already done in our first topic discussion about the 8 guiding principles in learning MTB and OE. I hope, children, you understand that, as it is very crucial when it comes to using mother tongue as a subject. And now, let's move on to our next topic. So, we are going to do some activities before we dive into our next topic. Okay, so our activity is jumbled letters. I will be showing to you pictures with some jumbled words, and then you children, you need to arrange it, but don't worry because the picture will serve as a hint. Okay? Right, children, you got it right. It is listening. Because children, listening is also very important when it comes to using mother tongue as a subject. Why? Of course, how can we understand sa mother tongue yung subject kung di ka kabalo mo nila, diba? Like, pero don't worry children because when we listen, ang importante ang role ani sa speaker. Kaya of course, ang teacher na nag-speak dapat ato sa talungon pagsulti, paghatag ba kami sa instructions, sa lessons in mother tongue so that kamo mga children maka-understand mo, makasabot mo sa ako ang buot, ipasabot. Okay, alright. The next picture is all about speaking, correct? So speaking, of course, when we speak, we need to pronounce the word correctly in the mother tongue. I know ba yung para lang sa ako actually sugid ng mother tongue labi na Bisaya. But don't worry because if the teacher is very skilled enough to teach the children when it comes to mother tongue sayo na kaya para ninyo. So dapat ang teachers gidali very crucial in the role when it comes to using mother tongue as a subject. They need to be very knowledgeable enough when it comes to teaching mother tongue. Why? Kasi sila magud ang nag-speak, so dapat kabalogid sila kung sa ilang gina-deliver. Alright, the next picture is reading. So reading, of course, when we read, dapat gid kita mga bata, together with the teacher also, dapat tahong gid nato pag-pronounce. Kaya because actually, children, naman may mga words nga, same og spelling, same with siya of word structure, but lahi sila pronunciation. If lahi o pronunciation, lahi o meaning. So dapat ato, we should be very keen enough to observe the word, to pronounce the word correctly. For example, siya. Siya refers to a person, while siya refers to a thing. So dapat crucial yung ang pag-pronounce when we read the words correctly. Writing. Of course, na-read naman nato og tarong ang words. Of course, we are going to write the words. So we should be very observant to the spelling. Of course, nakaalam di ka magkasip sa'yo. Always remember the U and the O. Before sa consonant, U sa before ang O. Once makabalo na mo, right, it is easy for us to communicate our knowledge because diba, when reporting, mag-write ka dira at sa atong i-report, easy, sayo na sa mga atong classmate ba karon sa atong teachers na makasabot kung unsa rin ang atong buot pasabot. Correct, viewing. Ato na lang na siya i-relate sa writing. Diba, you write in order for you to communicate your knowledge very well. So of course, kita naman review, for example, katong yung kanya na reporting, children. Kung indot ang pagka-write sa reporting, so of course, the viewers will also understand the meaning of the message. And it is easy for you to know what the meaning conveys and for you to respond creatively. Unay ang viewing. And now, children, we are already done in our second topic discussion. And again, I hope all put that into your mind because it is also very crucial when it comes to using mother tongue as a subject. And now, again, let's proceed to the new topic. But before again we dive into the topic, we are going to do some activities, and that activity is find the word. And the words that you are going to find are kindergarten, grade 1, grade 2, and grade 3. Okay, so kindergarten. Grade 1, grade 2, grade 3. Okay, so kindergarten. Of course, using mother tongue as a subject in kindergarten is very crucial. Nga naman. Of course, kindergarten, magat may pa na sila ha. Di pa na sila kasabot ng English. So, dapat ato silang tudluan sa lesson, sa language na they are already familiar with. Like for example, diba, in a school setting, kasagaran ng ipabasa din sa mga maestra sa mga bata is more on Bisaya, more on mother tongue. Even if kung magpasulat sila, more on mother tongue lang gihapon. Because why na naman? Kasi ilang balay manggod, mas gina-develop nila ang ilang first language which is the mother tongue. So sa eskwelahan, kung anong gamito na ilang mother tongue na ilang mas na-develop sa ilang balay, mas dali na po na nila maka-learn sa lesson. Sa mga kabasa, dali sila makapabasa kung Bisaya nga word. Just like sa language and academic development, if we have a well-developed first language, then it is easy for us to acquire the second language and the foreign language. And that acquisition, it will have a positive impact to our academic development. So that's the importance of using mother tongue as a subject in kindergarten. The use of mother tongue as a subject in grade 1 is also crucial. Why? Sa grade 1, you're already developing simple words. In order for the children to develop simple words, of course, use mother tongue. Bisaya sa ag ilang ipahimo ang words. Like for example, okay, children develop any Visayan words. Di ba? Ayaw sa diretso of English. Kay gina-employ kaya na we use mother tongue in teaching kindergarten to grade 3. So gamitin sa nato ang mother tongue in order to expand the learning vocabulary of grade 1 students. And when it comes to grade 2, of course, kung sa grade 1, simple words, sa grade 2, simple words, variety of topics, simple sentences, nanay sentences. Kaya mas magka-develop kung doon siya. Nakabantay ba mo children? Kung sa kindergarten, phonemic awareness lang sa phonemic sounds. In grade 1, simple words na tayo. In grade 2, simple words and sentences. Inigabot sa grade 3, complicated na, mas gina-expand pa ang vocabulary by the use of mother tongue. Therefore, importante gid kayo ang mother tongue in learning from kindergarten to grade 3. Because even me as a teacher, nakabalo gid ko kung saan importansya sa mother tongue. Kaya kasagaran mo sa mga elementary, preschool level, mas dali nila masabtan ng usa ka butang kung atong gamiton ang language ni ilang ginagamit sa ilang balay. And also, for me as a teacher, the most effective way in teaching mother tongue as a subject is through bridging. You Bisaya ka, and then you also translate that into English aron mas masabtan pa rin sa student. Okay? So, the advantages of using mother tongue as a subject. Unsa man siya ang advantages? Una, cultural preservation. Why? We are preserving our culture. Diba? Bisaya lang ka. Kung magsige itagyawit yung Bisaya, atong i-preserve kung unsa gid ka, kung kinsa gid ka nga pagka-Bisaya, ang atong culture as a Visayan people. Second, deeper understanding mo na ang akong ginabalik-balik children. Once mag-learn mo something, use your mother tongue kay mas doon na sa imong heart. Kay when you use English manggod, mura siya mo agad sa imong mind, di siya mula sa imong heart. Kung we are going to use mother tongue, mo agad sa imong mind, mula sa imong heart, di na mawala. You will learn something. And then third is the effective communication. Effective communication, kaya because like
children from that ages kay mas kanang mo communicate sila, mas makahalubilo sila, mas interact sila with other people using their language that they already know how to use instead of using English. Okay? So I hope that adds up everything, the importance of mother tongue as a subject, how it should be used, and again I hope you learned something from me today because mother tongue is really useful when it comes to our learning.
Hello everyone, I am Teacher Grace and I'm pretty excited to start our lesson today. Are you excited? That's so nice to hear. For that, Teacher Grace will read a sentence, then repeat after me. Ako ang pinakabuutang anak ni Mama. Repeat after me. Ako ang pinakabuutang anak ni Mama. Now, read it yourself. Now, I will hide a word and you have to guess what it is. Are you ready? Ako ang pinakabuutang anak ni Mama. What do you think is the missing word? Very good. It is pinakabuutang. Now, what do I have here? What do you think this is? Yes, it's a child or in Sinugboanong Binisaya, anak. Let's read it again. Anak. Again. Anak. Last one. Anak. Now, let's read it by syllables. A-nak. Again. A-nak. Now, read it by yourself. Very good. You might wonder why we have this activity. Well, what I am discussing today are teaching methodologies that enliven the class. And the activity is the two-track approach. Two-track approach has two approaches. First is the meaning track, which makes use of shared reading, experience, story, listening story, and library time, reading alone, and creative writing. So there are steps in meaning track. Step 1, introduce the shared reading story. Step 2, read the story using the reading plan. Step 3, pick up the matching words. And step 4, do the hide a word activity, which is what we did earlier. And the second approach is the accuracy track. It uses picture and keywords, big box, sentence making and breaking, spelling and handwriting. There are 15 steps in accuracy track. The steps are: Step 1. The teacher introduces the keyword picture. Step 2. The teacher introduces the keyword. Step 3. The teacher does the syllable activity with the class. Step 4. She works on the break the word activity with the class. Step 5. She works in the make the word activity with the class. Step 6. Class works on the big box for word building. Step 7. Students find the new keyword in the big box. Step 8. Students find other words in the big box. Step 9. The teacher points to all the words found by the students as they read those to her. Step 10. Do the break the sentence activity. And step 11. Do the make sentence activity. Step 12. The teacher points to the parts of the break the sentence and make the sentence activity as students read to her. Step 13. Teachers show how to write the new letter in the air and on their hand. Step 14. Students practice writing the new keyword on their paper or slate. Last step is step 15, spelling focus. The focus of two-track method is reading and writing in the mother tongue. Meaning track, stories, reading, while accuracy track, the keywords, and the picture. There are still a lot of activities ahead, so stay attentive. Do you know how to play Simon Says? Not yet? Well, when I say Simon Says, brush your teeth, you have to brush your teeth. Follow me as I said, Simon Says. Are you ready? Okay. Now, Simon Says, wave your hand. Simon Says, jump, jump, jump. Simon Says, smile beautifully. You are really good in following commands. This methodology is Total Physic Response, or TPR. It involves language learning through hearing, seeing, doing, and we hear meaningful language or directions. We observe others following the directions. And then we respond to the directions through physical actions. The steps in making total physic response activity is Step 1. Directions. Teacher introduces new vocabulary through directions. Step 2. Modeling. Teacher and 2 volunteer students respond to the direction through modeling the appropriate actions. Step 3. Demonstration. Students listen to the directions again and respond with the appropriate physical actions. Students do not speak at first, they just respond through physical actions. Later, when they are ready, they start giving commands to each other and gradually use more of themselves. The focus of this method is responding to directions. The keywords to remember are hearing, seeing, and doing. And that's on the total physical response. Let's move on to another activity, which is Read Me, Change Me. I will read a sentence. Nahulog ang bola sa lamesa. Now, read the sentence 3 times. Now, I will praise a word in the sentence. Niligid ang bola sa lamesa. Again, read this 3 times. Very good. Now, this method is the audiolingual method. This method emphasizes spoken language with correct pronunciation and grammar. The objectives of ALM are accurate pronunciation and grammar, which is the ability to respond quickly and accurately in speech situations and knowledge of sufficient vocabulary used with grammar patterns. The learning structure or grammar is a starting point for the students. Now, these are the steps for ALMR. Step 1. Modeling. Teacher models the reading of the dialogue while children listen. Step 2. Students, as a group, repeat the dialogue after the teacher until mastery is achieved. Step 3. Using drills for practice. Teacher initiates a chain drill for students to practice the dialogue individually. Step 4. Teaching substitution and transformation drills. Teacher gives clues for substitution to be made in the dialogue already mastered, starting with simple substitution to transformation drills. Step 5. Teaching pronunciation lesson. Teacher introduces a pronunciation lesson on expected trouble areas, especially based on knowledge of the native language. Step 6 is grammar exercise. It is for mastery of the grammar lesson. Now, for the last activity, you have to complete me. Complete me is when you complete the sentence using the pictures shown on the screen as a hint. For example, gikuha sa ang isda. Now, you have to answer or complete the sentences using the pictures as hints. Si Kuya kay og basketball. Humot kaayo ang. Very good. You were able to answer using the pictures. Now, for this last method, it is known as language experience approach. It characterizes reading and writing through the use of personal experiences and oral language. The language experience approach interrelates the different language arts and uses the children's experiences as basis for reading materials. The focus of this method is reading and writing, and the keywords are personal experience and story. So the steps to follow for these methods are: Step 1, participating in a common experience. Step 2, discussing the experience. Step 3, generating vocabulary that authors most likely would use if they were writing about the topic or idea. Step 4, recording people's experiences or cooperative writing of the story on a chart, the board, or a computer. Step 5, reading the text aloud, modeling fluency and making connections between speech and print by pointing to each word. Step 6, inviting students to read and reread the text orally and silently. Step 7, once the complete text is known by a student or group, begin to focus on the smaller components of the text, such as sentences, words, and letter. Step 8, writing the finished story on an experience chart. And that is all about the teaching methodologies that enliven the class. If you were to choose a method, what would it be? Stay attentive for more lessons to learn with another activity.
Ug karon mga bata, aduna ko'y giandam kaninyo nga buluhaton. Our activity for today is entitled Fill in. I will be showing some words here without their vowels. And you only need to fill in the correct vowels in order to arrive to the correct answer. Andam na ba mo? But before that, I would like to say that there will be hints given in order for you to arrive at the correct answer. So, let's start.
Successful language learning involves listening, speaking, reading, and writing activities. One of the 5 core skills which Prime Track is recognizing and distinguishing sounds. One of the 5 core skills which Prime Track is recognizing and distinguishing print and non-print materials. It demonstrates the understanding that words are made up of sound and syllables. It demonstrates the ability to formulate ideas into sentences or longer text using developmental and conventional spelling. It uses pictures and keywords, big box, sentence making and breaking, spelling, and handwriting. It is a method for learning a language that combines listening and corresponding physically to directions. It interrelates the different language arts and uses the children's experiences as basis for reading materials. This method emphasizes spoken language with correct pronunciation and grammar.
Looking back in your performance, I could really tell that you have really absorbed our lesson for today.
Maayong adlaw mga pinalangga kong estudyante, ako di ay si Teacher Chani. Ug si Teacher Chani na ay good news para sa iyang mga pinalangga nga estudyante. So, kinsa ganito ang pinangga ni Teacher? Of course, kamo, my partners of learning. So, kinsa may excited para maminaw kung unsa cute ang good news ni teacher. Iisa daw kamot B, no? Okay, so I hope no nga daghan mo ang ganahan maminaw sa good news ni teacher. Okay, since pinangka man kayo mga teacher, dili na magdugay-dugay pa si teacher sa pag-reveal sa good news. Okay, drum rolls daw be. Dali ko drum rolls like this. Okay, so ang good news ni teacher is naatay activities nga buhaton. Alright, yay! Dapat lang dapat. Alright. So, kani siya nga activity kay para ni sa mga pinalangga nga estudyante. So, ready na ba ang tanan? Excited? Curious? Okay, very good. So, di na ta magdugay-dugay. Let's proceed now to activity number 1. So, ang first nga activity is called Pop and Throw Me Properly. Once again, pop and throw me properly. Okay, so in this activity, we'll be going to pop 8 different balloons. And inside those balloons are the 8 guiding principles in teaching and learning MTB MLE. Okay, so makarecall pa ba mo sa 8 guiding principles? Okay, I hope so, no? Kay mauna ang atuang activity karon. Okay, so after na to ma-reveal ang 8 guiding principles in teaching and learning MTB MLE, sunod na tong buhaton is to throw it properly. Okay, to throw it properly. Asa na to ilabay? Of course, sa trash bins. Since 8 man kabuok atong balloons, mag-need sa taog 8 kabuok trash bins. So, ang kaning trash bins na to, kay na ay picture nga naka-attach. And those pictures kay dapat i-match na to sa katong guiding principle nga na-reveal. Okay, so mauna ang atong first activity. So, are we clear about the instructions? Are we? Okay, very good. So, naminaw jud akong mga estudyante. So, without any further ado, let's start the first activity. So now, I want you to decide on what color should we pop first. Since you've liked the violet balloon, then let's pop it first. So our first guiding principle is meaning and accuracy. Now, on what trash bin should we throw the meaning and accuracy? If your answer is trash bin number 5, then good job because that is correct. Okay, time to choose another color. Since you've picked the red one, then let's pop it together. Our second guiding principle is cognitive development. Alright, so where should we throw the cognitive development? Any ideas, my dear students? Very good. The answer is trash bin number 2. Time to pick another color. Okay, let's have color green. Okay, active learning. So that is our third guiding principle. My question is, on what trash bin should we throw active learning? If your answer is trash bin number 3, then very good because that is correct. Alright, let's pick another color for our fourth guiding principle. Okay, let's go with the blue one. Language learning or language transfer. Language learning or language transfer belongs to what number of trash bin? Okay, very good. It belongs to trash bin number 7. What color should we pick next? Okay, let's go with the sky blue one. Our fifth
Language and academic development.
The question is, on what trash bin does the language and academic development belongs? If your answer is trash bin number 8, then good job everyone because trash bin number 8 is correct. Kamo very good jud aning mablangga ni teacher. Uy, grabe jud kayo ko very good. Kinahuman jud nila ang first activity. Did you guys have fun ba sa pag-answer? Or did you enjoy it? Okay, that's good that you've enjoyed it. Okay, and with that, we're going to give yourselves a round of applause. Okay, once again, a round of applause. Very good. Okay, since we are done with the first activity, we will now proceed to the second activity. Our second activity is called Help Me Find My Way Home. In this activity, we will become or you will become the Royal Guards. The Royal Guards DI, they have the biggest responsibility in this activity. Do you know why? Oh, of course, I will tell you, so don't worry. So, the Royal Guards have the biggest responsibility in this activity because they are going to help the princesses return to their way home or to their castles and reunite with their families. Okay, so do you dare to take on this challenge? Of course, because you are brave. Bakbakan na to, brave man mga estudyante ni teacher. Okay, very good. So first, let's talk about the 5 castles. So these 5 castles DI represents the 5 core skills in language arts. Okay, nakahinumdum po ba mo sa 5 core skills in language arts? Okay, let's enumerate together the 5 core skills in language arts. Okay, so writing, reading, speaking, viewing, and listening. Okay, very good. So these castles have the respective owners, and those owners are missing. These are the 5 princesses, and all you need to do is to match the pictures to the castle. Okay, so are we clear? Did everyone understand it? Okay, with that, let us work on the second activity.
So first, let me introduce to you the 5 princesses. This is Princess Blue, Princess White, Princess Coral,
Princess Black, and Princess Mar. And next are the castles. So this is the castle of listening, the castle of reading, the castle of speaking, the castle of viewing, and the castle of writing. Okay, since we're already done with the introductions, let us now help them find their way home. First in line would be Princess Mar. Okay, let us help Princess Mar find her way home. Okay, we've arrived at the first castle. Do you know what castle is this? Very good. This is the castle of listening. Is this Princess Mar's castle? Okay, very good. You're right. This is not Princess Mar's castle. Since this is not Princess Mar's castle, we will continue our journey. Alright, so we are here at the second castle. And this is the castle of... Very good, the castle of reading. My question is this Princess Mar's castle? You're right, it is. Say bye-bye to Princess Mar. Bye-bye. Okay, up next is Princess Blue. Okay, let us help Princess Blue find her way home. Okay, so we are here now at the castle of listening. My question is this Princess Blue's home? Very good. This is not Princess Blue's home. Since this is not Princess Blue's home, then we will now go on with our journey. And now we are here at the third castle. Do you know what castle is this? Very good. This is the castle of speaking. My question is this Princess Blue's castle? Alright, it is not. Since it is not hers, then we will now proceed to the fourth castle. And now we arrive at the fourth castle. Do you know what castle is this? Okay, that's right. This is the castle of viewing and is not Princess Blue's home. So now let's proceed to the fifth castle. Here we are at the... Alright, very good. The castle of writing. My question is this Princess Blue's home? Good job, everyone. Yes, it is. So say goodbye now to Princess Blue. Bye-bye. So now we're going to help the three princesses together. Princess Black, Princess Coral, and Princess White. As you can see, all of them has a picture attached to them. So that pictures are our clues to help them locate their castles. Okay, so let's start with Princess Black. What do you see on the picture attached to Princess Black? Very good, that is viewing. Then what about Princess Coral? That's right, it's listening. How about Princess White? Very good, it is speaking. Okay, since we already have the clue, all we need to do is to locate their castles with the help of pictures. So what are we waiting for? Let us now proceed to the journey. Okay, so here we are at the castle of listening. My question is, does any of the three princesses belong to this castle? That's right, and it is Princess Coral. Good job, everyone. So now, say goodbye to Princess Coral. Say bye-bye. Okay, so let's continue. So we are now here at the castle of speaking. Does any of the two princesses belong here?
That's right, and it is Princess White.
So say goodbye now to Princess White. Bye-bye! So now let us help Princess Black find her way home. Now we are here at the Castle of Viewing. My question is this Princess Black's castle? That's right, this is Princess Black's castle. Okay, so say goodbye now to Princess Black. Say bye-bye! Okay, grabe jud ka, very good no, ako mga estudyante. Na-complete na activity 1, na-complete pa yun lang ang activity number 2. And with that, let's give yourselves a 3 pats on the head. 1, 2, 3, and say, I did a great job. Okay, once again, 3 pats on the head. 1, 2, 3, and say, I did a great job. Okay, very good. Ka mga nice ako mga student. Uy, mga bright kayo and very courageous sa pag-take sa challenge sa activity number 2. So, I hope no nga nag-enjoy mo na-exercise in your brain sa itong activity karon. Kaya if nag-enjoy mo, malipay na si teacher na. Because that means that you are learning. So now, goodbye everyone!
Okay guys, how are you today? Are you doing alright? Well, you should be, because at this time, I will be posting on the screen questions for you to answer on your own. And in every correct answer, you will be giving yourselves a round of applause. So, by that, are you ready? Of course, you're ready.
Okay, so the first question is, what do you call the language learned during childbirth or from one's parents and is spoken at home? Correct, it's mother tongue. Give yourselves a round of applause for that. Question number 2. Is a guiding principle in teaching and learning MTB, MLE, which second language learners use what they know in their own language to help develop other languages. Correct. It is known to the unknown. Okay, so let's proceed to the third question. What teaching methodology combines listening and responding physically to direction? You're right with that. It's total physical response, or the TPR. Now let's move on to the fourth question. What are the 5 basic core skills in language? Let's mention it all together. It's listening, speaking, reading, writing, and viewing. Very good. Give yourselves a round of applause. Okay, the last and the 5th question. What are the tracks under the 2-track approach? It is meaning track and accuracy track. Very good, students.
And that ends today's lesson about the use of mother tongue as a subject and the teaching methodologies that enliven the class. Thank you, everyone.